Nah, cause what is this new Retroslop trend? Like I know what it is. But I think we've reached a point where it's too much. Like, tell me it ain't too much when literal children on TikTok are using it to harass people in games who aren't even trying to be Retroslop. These kids really need to understand what this term even means before using it to verbally abuse people. So, why don't I give you a refresher? Retroslop is a combo of the words retro and slop. Retro meaning something that gives a classic or nostalgic vibe, and slop being something low quality or low effort, usually made for a quick buck or attention. That makes the term retroslop mean something that tries to mimic the classic vibe but fails and looks low quality. Retroslop avatars usually mix old vibes with significantly new ones, killing the whole retro aesthetic. They also use too many hats and oversaturated colors, making them hurtful to look at. People who use these avatars also spam weird chat messages that try to be retro. An example would be "Can I HAZ cheeseburger?" or "Got any shiny ticks, pal?" Retroslop games, on the other hand, have an overabundance of retro assets and textures, which try and fail to capture the vibe. These usually have studs on everything but very little attention to actual retro in the game itself. There are many such games in Roblox, but the main ones are these two on the screen right now. But Cobalt. What about Block Tales? Buddy, the game is literally set in 2009. Of course it'll have studs. Also, one of the inspirations for it was Earthbound, an OG RPG game. Besides, Chapter 4 has an NPC that makes fun of Retroslop avatars. So, unless the Block Tales devs turn out to be hypocrites, I don't see the logic in that. There are also other games like SEWH and Forsaken being poked fun at by these kids. About the avatars, there's a big difference between Retroslop and retro. Just for context, here's two avatars. Now, which one of these? They're both Retroslop. Buddy, it's the avatar on the left. The one on the right is a regular retro avatar. Notice the difference between the two. The Retroslop avatar has too many accessories, uses modern faces and is cluttered, while the one on the left is clean and has minimal accessories, just like in old Roblox. However, these kids think everything with retro items is Retroslop. Cosplayers also sometimes use retro accessories, so half the time these kids just end up making fun of people minding their own business or games twice their age. This is especially sad because innocent people are getting harassed over the internet for this. This video was made to inform you about how to spot the difference between normal avatars and Retroslop ones, so you too don't become an airhead like these people. Stay safe. Cobalt out.